Now a crease here. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end. Touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Left side, got Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and long. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And all the way down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Seahawks 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A final shot before break. Daniels to the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Velus Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, score!
Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
1st and 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Idaho!
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Cliff!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll find McMillan here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Durant.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Torrey Horton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point.
And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Patrol.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw is Daniels. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
JSN, as he's known everywhere around the league, was the Offensive Player of the Year in 2025 with nearly 1,800 yards receiving. Why is he so dominant? Terrific combination of route running and hands.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, it's... Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. For the entire game, coming down to this kick from Cade York. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won.